Energy, power. I want my protein shake. This tastes horrible. I hate something. I wonder how the weather is gonna be tomorrow. I'm kind of bored. Okay, enough goofing around. Let's talk about this. Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? My hair looks like crap. Okay, so I'm not gonna waste a lot of your time because I think I already did. So today, after I got out of work, I got a message saying that there are some patch notes for Bleeding Edge. If you do not know what Bleeding Edge is, well then what the hell is wrong with you? Bleeding Edge is an upcoming team-based arena fighter, and it is a lot of fun. I played in the last beta and I enjoyed it a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it a hell a lot. And today I got the message, like I just said, that there are some new patch notes. So after I got out of work, and I'm sorry, I just got out of the shower, having my protein shake. I spent a couple hours at the gym. So I got out of work and somebody told me there are some patch notes. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna read them live. I'm gonna make a video about it. So left work, rushed to the gym, did probably the fastest 90-minute workout I ever did in my life. Came home, and I was like, I'm gonna sit down. Should I sit down and read them right now, or should I prepare my food for tomorrow first? I decided to do my food first, but sadly, I was in such a rush that I got myself a boo-boo. So in the future, and if little kids are watching, if you're cooking or cutting something, take your time. Don't rush it. All right, but anyways, let's get into this. Okay, let's see. I do my hair. I honestly, like, I'm trying to let my hair grow for the first time in my life, and I have really curly hair, and I know it looks horrible on the webcam. So I apologize. I'm just gonna say I'm having a bad hair day. So Bleeding Edge closed beta second patch, and about 7 hours ago. So okay, I'm not too late. All right, let's see. Hey everyone. The Bleeding Edge is available to pre-install on Xbox One, Windows 10, Steam, and Xbox Game Pass. Oh, okay, I know what I'm gonna do overnight. Make sure you have the Bleeding Edge, usual stuff, feedback, patch notes, As always, we rely on your feedback to help us ensure Bleeding Edge is the best game it can be. And by the way, I think this game has a lot of potential, so if you have not checked out Bleeding Edge, pre-order now. It's only like $30, you know, get into the game, try it out. Because I'm guarantee you, if you like games like Overwatch or any like team-based arena fighter games, you're gonna enjoy this one. We look forward to playing with the community over the weekend. By the way, I know I maybe should not do this on a video, but there's a certain dev that ends with POW. I know we were joking about playing a couple matches together, but yeah, we have to. I'm just gonna say that we have to play a couple matches together. And coming the weekend and reading what you have to say about the latest additions and updates to Bleeding Edge. Okay, so before I read the rest, last time I played Bleeding Edge, I enjoyed it a lot. Performance was a little bit iffy, but I put that under the curtain of it being a closed beta. I like to stream every game I play because I know it gives a little bit more of a social feature to playing video games. I was able to play Bleeding Edge, but the quality wasn't the greatest. I got a lot of pixelization, which is due to the fact that my streaming setup is a high-end gaming setup, but it's not a high-end streaming setup. I have a basic CPU, an i7 7700K. I got a GTA 1080. So if they worked on better performing or better performance in general, that also will help people that want to stream it and don't have high-end rigs. So that's thumbs up. Okay, let's read this. Performance. During beta 1, we were aware that some people had issues with stability, lag, and frame drops. Yep, I can confirm that. The team has been working hard on these issues as a priority, and many improvements have been implemented for beta 2. That's also like, this right here is like, if a gamer reads stability, lag, and frame drops have been resolved or has been worked on, people are already getting excited. So what has been improved? Game stability, which result in fewer crashes. I crashed only, I think, once or twice, but I also had like everything running that I need for streaming. So yeah, it was a closed beta. No big deal. Networking issues, which should result in less lag. Big yes. optimization, which should result in fewer frame drops. Even better. All right. So, introductory quest. Fixed problem where completing one match would not register as welcome to the jungle quest. Okay. Yeah, there was a weird thing where you finish the introduction mission or the tutorial pretty much, and you are getting a hoverboard. That didn't work, but apparently it's all fixed. So yay. Lever penalty. Yes, lever penalty. Because I had a bunch of people leave matches because they didn't get to play a certain hero, which I do understand to some degree. This is the first game where I am telling myself I'm gonna be a DPS player. I mostly always play tanks or support classes in any team-based game I ever played. From League of Legends all the way to Overwatch, I always play either tank or support. So this time around, I'm saying no. I will play DPS. So I'm mostly gonna play Demon because he looks pretty cool, and I like his, his kit. He can go stealth, he can put people to sleep, and his ultimates are pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so Bleeding Edge is a competitive multiplayer fighter where working together as a team is vital if you wish to achieve victory. Can confirm. We understand how players are quitting matches can be determined to experiments, which is why we have been reviewing our leave penalty system. Quitting in the middle of a game counts as a loss, and you miss out on endgame rewards. Additional quitters will incur lever penalty. Okay, what is a lever penalty? Players with an active lever penalty prioritize matchmaking with other levers and are more likely to backfill into games with missing players. I like this part. So let me read this again. Players with an active lever penalty prioritize matchmaking with other levers. So if you're a lever, I'm sorry about that. If you're a lever and you leave, you have to go and play with other levers. So it's like, yeah. And I hope people leave in those matches as well. And more likely to be backfilled in games with missing people. Okay. This means by quitting a match before it's finished, you're more likely to join other matches in progress and less likely to join matches that's just started. Okay, so if you leave a match that you're losing, you're either getting matched with other levers that left because they're losing, or you're getting put in a match which the current team is losing. So, okay, just don't leave. Don't be a douchebag. Don't leave. Just stay in the game. Jesus, it's, you can come back easily. And there was one video I made where we were back. We almost lost the game, but we came back from all the way at the bottom and we still won it. I have to say there was a game mechanic that was kind of broken. I don't know if it was fixed. A certain point that we were able to hold just kept coming back, and we were able to get a lot of points that way. So anyways, just don't leave. And this means quitting a match before it's finished, unless I can join a match. You're also unable to earn rewards while lever penalty is active. Completing 3 matches clears the penalty. I liked it. You see, I liked it. I always hate when you leave and you only have to wait 5 minutes to rejoin. But if you have to play 3 matches, I prefer that. I prefer that system because you have to, you have to learn, and putting you in games where you shouldn't leave. That's a good lesson right there. All right, connecting to games in progress. Changes have been made to the UI in game to show players progress on the team. Click the match. The screen will show when the game is looking for another player, loading their player into a game. The player is selecting their fighter. This applies to games which have started and games are played has left or disconnected, and the game is searching for replacements. All right. Okay, I guess, yeah. Okay, I can get that. Endgame reward screen. Improved endgame reward screen. Players can now better understand how their performance in the match translates into the endgame rewards. I like that because I only knew if I was doing good when I got a bunch of kills, or where I was just focusing down the enemy, support. Mod parts are rewarded for finishing a match. That's all right. That's cool. Mod part. So you have your basic heroes, and you can customize them in a certain way with mods. Some do more damage, others give you like more HP. So there's a lot of customization available, and I'm pretty sure sooner or later some pro's gonna come along and make like guides on what are the best mods for the best heroes. Don't expect me to do them because I just not this time around. Normally I would, but not this time around. I used to make a lot of guides for Heroes of the Storm back in the day. That was a good times. XP awards to bonuses. Wait, what? XP awards to bonuses. Currency rewards for leveling up both players. So far, okay, now shown. Okay, so that is also shown. So all right. Next map system. Players are no longer forced back to the main menu after each game. Yeah, that was a little bit of a pain in the ass that I always had to go back into the lobby, you know, and restart. When the countdown in the reward screen players, if enough players are in, they will automatically move into another match. So if you just have a good game, stick around for the rematch. So that means if I'm in a group with 3 other guys and we have a full squad, then we can just, you know, keep playing. I liked it. I liked that a lot. That is actually that is a good thing, because I always hate, you know, going out, queuing back in, going out, queuing back in. You know, like League of Legends should copy that, because, you know, if you could just keep playing, that would actually be pretty damn awesome. All right, audio. Request. We added some background music. Okay, that's not really like, okay, that's probably interesting, but I'm not that interested in music anyways, because I turned down most of the sounds anyways, except the ones that I need. Workshop added the option to set your board customization to all fighters. Okay, that is good. So in the game, you have something, most characters have something that are hoverboards. They're like your mounts. And I noticed that if you unlock stuff, it unlocks it for every character. But you were not able to set it so that one board is for every character, you know. You had to do them one by one. But now you can set for all fighters. So that is double thumbs up. Power cells. Reduce the number of power cells that spawn per group from 4 to 3. That should make for more interesting team fights. Health of power cells contain. Okay, so they break faster now. So okay, that is actually pretty. Because now you can have characters that are more mobile gather while the other 3 are trying to focus down one of the other players. So that is actually pretty good. Okay, so fighters. Now we're getting into good stuff. Now we're getting into good stuff. Parry. We're giving the parry mechanic a slight buff, since many players reported the payoff did not correspond to the difficulty of executing the move. All right, so in the game, because it's also like a melee brawler, it is mostly a melee brawler, and there's one or 2 characters that have range attacks, but it's mostly a melee brawler. You have a parry move that puts your opponent into like a stun, or more like a staggered state. And it was really hard to pull off, but after you got used to it and you knew what you were looking for, depending on what character you were fighting, it was actually kind of rewarding. It wasn't really like worth it, but it was kind of rewarding. So they improved on that. Enemies are staggered for longer following a successful parry, but for how much longer? That's what I would like to know. A successful parry generates 1.5 bar of stamina. Oh, that's good. That's good. So you can, if you're getting chased, you start fighting and you parry, you get staggered, you get stamina back, you can get out. Okay, yeah, I like that. We also made the decision that only fighters with an evade ability can parry. This means Buttercup and Makuto cannot parry. So 2 of the tanks cannot parry, but everybody else can apparently. The parry interfered with their unique defense abilities, and since neither can be flinched by basic attacks, there's no clear benefit to having them. Okay, all right. Okay, cool. Alright, yeah, I can get behind that. I can get that. Alright, now we're talking about the individual heroes. Okay, so Makuto, my boy, buff damage from barging enemy into a wall by 25%. That's a lot of damage. That's a shit ton of damage. Alright. Alright, so Makuto is one of the heroes which the last beta wasn't one of the most played ones for some reason. Bastardo and Buttercup were mostly played, so I'm wondering how this will affect his playtime. Alright, Cass. Oh god, I hate Cass. I hate Cass so much. Cass, rake damage increased by 10%. You're buffing her? Are you that kind of swear? Default mod for extra damage replaced with extra health. Okay, I have to see how that balances out. Fix bug where enemies behind walls could be hit by dagger spray. Okay, so they fixed that. So okay, cool. Buttercup, like I said, is one of the most played tanks. The big lady with you know, the wheels. New mod, defeat device. Enemies affected by oily slick suffer minus 25% healing from all sources. That is good for team fights. That is good for point fights. I like that. Maeve, I still don't know how to pronounce it. I just call her Maeve all the time. Fixed issue where healing negotiation from Cage mod was not being correctly applied to modded and stack damage. Okay. Demon.
I call him Demon, but I feel like he's always pronounced Damien or I'm just gonna keep calling him Demon. It sounds more badass. B-boy dance special effects. Wait, B-boy dance. So they are interrupted. Okay, so when I do. Okay, all right. So when I do a special like emote, I guess, they're interrupted when invading out of the emote. Right. Okay. Okay. So okay. I think I understand it. I'm not sure. I have to test it. El Bastardo. Oh my, the big boy. Fixed issues where El Bastardo could cancel Tornado with a media attack and beginning of a cast without triggering the cooldown. Yeah, that's why a lot of people played him, because that was really annoying. Okay, so that's for all the heroes. All right. Options and UI. Remapping ping system inputs now works as intended. That's good, because you need a ping, because some people, if you don't have a full group, some people, they don't want to use a voice or they don't want to communicate, and so pinging is always a good thing. Disabled ability to cancel matchmaking for non-host players in parties. Alright. Profanity filters is enabled by default in option menu. Players can now enable or disable whisper properly via the option menu. Okay, so that's good. PC, adjust lock on default to toggle on PC. See, so yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing that I've discovered. There's a lock on mechanic, and I discovered, having to hold it is a pain in the butt. But if you're able to toggle it, oh, you're so much more efficient in melee fights. Especially as like in general, it's just way more better if you want to focus down people. Option to switch languages via option menu. Okay, key bindings for keyboard and mouse, ping system. All right, so it's Alt. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to rebind that, like left and right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rebind that. I'm gonna rebind that anyways. Okay, thank you once again. A big thanks to everyone who participated in the last closed beta weekend, and a big thank you to everyone who will be joining us this weekend. Your continued support is what makes Bleeding Edge community amazing. We'll see you in game. Brofist. So yeah, that's all for the patch notes, and that's pretty much it. I want to say, I managed to talk a little bit to a couple of the devs from the studio, from the studio, and I have to say, I learned that there's not a lot of people working in Ninja Theory. I think that the team is a little bit more than 20 people, or maybe between 20 and 50 people, so it's a small team. And I have to say, the quality of the game, I really do enjoy the quality of the game. It's something. It's not something completely new, but it has its own little spins and gadgets and things that make it really special. And I think if the community is really supporting that, the community is giving a lot of good feedback, so applause to them. And if they keep working on it the way they have, and if the game comes out and it's halfway decent, I think you have a good contender to maybe someday get up there with like Overwatch and what's on. They just announced a new hero, which is a dolphin in a robot bubble, which sounds kind of weird but looks awesome. So anyways, I got a link to Discord down below if you guys want to check it out. And yeah, guys, that's it. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna edit this maybe later. It's maybe I even edit it tonight. I don't know yet. Maybe, who knows? Yeah, it's past midnight. So anyways, guys, as always, leave me press that sub button if you want to. Make sure to follow me on Twitch and Twitter. I will be streaming this over the entire weekend, and if you have not yet checked it out, go check it out. And as anyways, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and I see you around. I still don't know how to end videos. Okay, yeah, wait, one more thing. If you know how I should end my videos, write it down in the comments, because I still don't know what to do when I end videos. Just bye, peace, I'm out, I don't know. So if you have a cool way for me to end videos, put it down below. All right, later.